Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Schnozzcast. Your hosts tonight, Bob and Nick and Cory and Todd, all of us together once again. Oh.
COVID.
Now I gotta let the music go. I feel like I can't slide it back down again. Can't leave it on that.
Ooh.
We're all okay, everybody.
Even
just so you feel a little bit better about it.
Even wheezy.
Yep. All right, gentlemen, how are you?
Oh, not so bad.
Excellent. Before we even get into housekeeping, while the shots are ice cold, let's do that.
Hey, I have a question, Bob.
Shoot, Todd.
Well, you asked how everybody was doing. You didn't go around the room. You didn't wait for anybody to answer. You just went, let Nick
threw it out to the group.
Thing.
No, I threw it out to the group. How you guys doing? How you fellas doing?
Yeah, first of all, you didn't let Nick do anything. Nick's the only one that talked.
I thought we weren't supposed to talk over each other.
We do that every goddamn weekend.
I am fabtabulous.
Can I see this motherfucker or what?
I am
fabtabulous.
I need to see this
I'm
giant.
happy that you're fabtabulous, sir.
I need to see this giant melon. He's, for whatever reason, he has the Schnozzcast logo on the screen, and I need to see someone when I'm telling him off.
All right, while he's working on that, let's do a shot. If you are listening or watching us, please join us. Pour yourself something and join us in a shot.
Cheers.
Greetings and salutations.
Oh, yeah.
There he is.
That's how you start a goddamn episode.
Sweet sassy molasses.
Might be time to pull that out of there.
Newport News.
The butter shots.
Oh, I replaced it with the other one.
It's getting a little icy.
Butter shotty.
I replaced it with the other one. That's because it's 90% water. That's why it's
And it's 100% tasty.
Yeah, it's 90% water, 10% sugar.
That's why it's so good.
All right, and here we go with the dance that Cory and I do every weekend. If you are new to the podcast, thank you for joining us. Please stick with us every week. You can find us out on the streaming services, out on Apple Podcasts, Podbean, Stitcher, Spotify, or anywhere else you can get a podcast. You can also follow us on social media, on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube at Schnozzcast. If you're one of those old school people that likes to correspond, you can send us an email to schnozzcast@gmail.com, or you can call or text us anytime, day or night, at 618-SHOCKER.
On the Shocker line. Open and ready for your calls, questions, and queries.
Questions and queries. I love it. I would rather hear questions and queries every week.
Or gripes or bitches.
If they were really old school, wouldn't they need a P.O. box?
I was going to say, you can reach us at 1245 Schnozzcast Lane, Schnozzcast, United States, 12376.
They would send a telegram, Todd, if they were really old school. Or they would release a pigeon.
A little Morse code for you.
Yeah.
And the pigeon would fly it all the way to 12345 Schnozzcast Lane.
Go with God.
Oh, man.
Everything okay?
Yep.
Little cinnamon burp?
Little cinnamon burp.
Cinnamon verp?
Cinnamon verp. All right, I did want to... Oh, nice. I did want to bring in something, fellas, because this was in my notes from a couple of weeks ago, and I only hinted at it, but I never got to it. And I had a note in my
Notes
section, which is where you put your notes. It's where you put your notes.
A note in my notebook.
So crazy you would find a note there.
Yep.
Exactly.
And the note only says...
Pull the note out of my bra.
The note only says, shitting at Lori's.
Oh, God.
Now...
She certainly makes her way into a lot of shows.
Oh my goodness!
So I was at her house and
You were defecating.
I needed to go back to my house anyway, right? So we were like 20 minutes apart.
That's weird how that's prefaced like that, but okay.
It's Beth and I got up in the morning. I needed to go back there, and she was going to follow me at some point. She was just packing up her stuff. So I'm like, all right, I'll see you there. I'm gonna go there because I gotta take a shit.
You didn't tell her that.
Wait a minute. I'm confused now. Where are you dropping a loaf?
I told her, like, since I'm going back to my house anyway, I'm just going to go there and I'm going to take a shit. And
Okay. So you're trying to be...
It rubbed her the
gentleman.
wrong way. Well, that's what I thought. But she's like, I don't understand why you don't want to take a shit at my house.
This is going to take a dark turn.
Oh,
no, there's no dark turn as much as I want some input from my friends, my male counterparts.
Yep.
Oh, Cleveland Steamer? Is that what you're
That's
thinking?
right,
That's what you're thinking this is going?
I would be elated if someone didn't want to take a shit at my house.
And that's what I was thinking.
Exactly.
I'm like,
You're doing the gentlemanly thing.
I said, I have shit at your house before. In this particular case, I don't have to urgently take a shit. I'm going home anyway.
Yeah, why marbleize her toilet?
Between the two, I'm like, I'd probably, if I had to put them on a scale, I would rather shit in my own toilet.
Wait, hold on. The shit or what? Because you're holding up scales.
The two choices. Yes.
Okay, so
I would put a choice on these scales, not the shit itself.
Can I point out that
Yes.
you already made one mistake?
Oh.
Why are you telling her that you have to take a shit? Why are you not just being like, you know, I gotta run
overshared
home,
a little bit.
gotta grab some stuff?
She asked me why I couldn't wait.
Oh,
Did you just wait while I packed?
No, I got to drop a deuce.
Exactly. That's what I said.
She's like, why not drop the deuce here?
Exactly.
I'm trying not to blow up your phone.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. And
So
she was upset.
I will say, I don't know if she's upset, but she certainly was. It wasn't like, you do what you got to do. Like, it was more like, do you not want to, like, are you not comfortable here?
Do you not want to defecate in this bathroom?
I mean, that was the only thing she didn't say, right?
Yeah.
Honey,
And I'm like, look, I don't understand what the big deal is.
Sweetie, baby, I'll be right outside in case you need anything. Remember not to strain like we talked.
Well, actually, clarifying question, Bob.
Everything all right in there?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I refilled the toilet paper. Did you need more? I have more.
Todd, go ahead. You're correct.
This might put me on a bit of an island, but I'm going to ask this question, Bob.
Sure.
Do you guys have the exact same make, model of toilet, like same height, same width, same bowl diameter, all that stuff?
No.
So that might be. See, again, if a lot of people have them little dick toilets, the ones with the little hole where your wiener's all freaking bent all the way back to your butt because it's just too small opening for your.
This is where we're losing the poor people.
Yeah.
This is where we're losing the poor people again.
There. I didn't take us there. Yes, we neither one of us have helicopter toilets.
Is the water too high? Because sometimes
You can teabag your balls in it?
Well, I mean, there's places like.
Sometimes I don't like when the tip touches the water.
No.
Dude, I've been in bathrooms where I'm like, man, I could never, ever live in this house. That's the first thing I have to go.
I hope that our audience appreciates it. This is where we went immediately after housekeeping.
Does
shitting.
Does the mushroom press against the porcelain? Is it too close?
Nope. But they're not the same, but it's not uncomfortable. It's not like I'm like, I would never shit in that toilet.
Is there a bidet?
At my house, yes.
Hers.
At her house, no.
Okay.
There you go.
There you go. You should have led with that.
Exactly,
Oh
Lori.
my
But I
God.
thought I'd be
Lori,
honest.
get on the board.
Because the honest answer is, I'm already going there.
No.
You want me to wait here and shit
No.
while you're packing?
Yeah.
So that we can drive and following each other. We weren't even going to go in the same car.
And then
we were in
exactly,
two
then
separate
you gotta see you
cars.
taking your shirt
There's no
off
reason for me.
Uncomfortable.
And I get why she would, if I had never taken a shit at her house, I could get where she might be like, well, that's kind of weird. Do you not? Is there something wrong with my house?
Yes, you don't have a bidet.
I've already shit here. You've asked where are you going? I'm going to take a shit. That you know that I have.
She just really wanted you to shit there.
Just
that day.
really, it just struck a nerve where she's like, I don't think you like being in my house and shitting in my house. I don't know why that is.
That is a weird conversation to have.
So just for the record,
That's why I brought it up. That's why I
for
put
the
it in my
record-
notes. I'm like, immediately, like I got home and I'm like shitting at Lori's right in the one note.
Did you tell her that I want to go home and be clean because I'm not a heathen like you over here and I would love to use my bidet?
Exactly. It has a warm water.
No, I didn't. No, because I have.
Because you
It's
wanted
not
to
like
stay in a
I've always
relationship.
had a bidet. I've
Yeah, but we've
You've
advanced
matured.
as a society.
once
grown.
the pandemic was descended upon us. That's when I got the bidet. Before then, I spent 49 years not using a bidet. It's fine. I don't have a problem with that. So at the end of it, I'm like, you know what? You go ahead and pack. I'm going to go to your bathroom right now. I'm going to take a shit.
Oh no!
What else was I? What else was
in
I?
the tub?
Now you're shitting on command. Hey, Bob. I know we're getting ready to get on a plane. You better get in that bathroom and take a dump, buddy.
I'm like,
I'm not going to freaking hear it.
It appears as though this is really important to you. I don't care. I've explained my point of view and the stance I'm taking. If you really want me to, here I go.
How How are her farts? A little smellier, aren't they?
That has nothing to do.
First of all,
with
what,
this.
you can disregard
Why are you guys
anything.
trying to
Any answer he's going to give right now is going to be under derision. So
Exactly.
it's not going to be true.
Sure.
This is bad.
Sure.
This is bad.
No, I will say she's, and I don't think she'd have a problem with this. She's one of those people where if the two of us go out for brunch and we're both going to have like an egg scramble, whatever, like lots of eggs, she's fine. And I'm like, you should probably stay away from me for like a good 20 minutes once you get home because eggs are one of those things.
I still don't get that. What?
Lots of gas.
Eggs give you gas. It's beans, dude, not eggs.
No, eggs and beans. I'm not saying it's not beans. I'm saying it's also beans.
Hold on.
But
Eggs, sauerkraut,
I don't eat sauerkraut.
guacamole,
We haven't had good sauerkraut then.
beans.
Beans, yes.
Those are all gaseous foods.
Yeah.
Eggs? None
Yeah,
of those
sure.
foods really give me gas.
I stay away from sauerkraut and guacamole. I think I'm okay.
I will say this. Hey, so here's the funny thing.
Yeah.
I don't know that I took a dump for the first 2 years I met Mary.
This is exactly why I brought it up. I'm like, have you guys ever been
I was
through
a
this sort of
holder.
thing?
I was a holder. And in fact,
So you were
even,
like, yep, had a great time. Yep, gotta go. I will call you when I get home. Gotta run.
No, I never- I never
95
ever-
miles an hour.
Oh,
to get
hold
home.
on.
in my lifetime, I've only had like 2 instances where I'm like, I can't hold. I've never been like a super frequent pooper. It seems like, I mean, as you get a little bit older, you get more on a schedule. But I mean,
Can I use that as the episode title? Super freaking pooper.
exactly.
First of all, you don't ask us about titles. You just fucking do it.
This
Yeah.
is just, I just do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
I'm
but I'm just saying.
I'm
But
just
to this
throwing you a
day,
bone.
Mary and I've been married for
as though you have any
forever.
say into
We
it.
live in the same house, and no way I take a dump if she's even in the bedroom next to the bathroom.
Well,
Like,
the one
I go to
thing-
a whole
the one
other
good thing that
portion of
came
the
out of
house.
it- The one good thing that came out of this, Todd, is that I now can feel free to announce that I need to take a shit and that I'm going into her bathroom to shit in her toilet. And if I plug it up, like this is your doing,
She'll
not
be
mine.
really happy about it.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness!
and
Yes.
that's and I
guys are
should thank her
Neanderthals.
because that is a level of freedom that I did not have before.
Well, I
Yeah,
suppose
so-
you two have reached.
You're descended
finally
into not a gentlemanville.
I thought we
You're
were
not a gentleman.
talking
but
over each
not
other.
not due to anything that I did. This
Yeah.
is I'm just trying to be the
Your lady
man
wa-
that-
your lady
the
wants a
man that she
roughneck, I guess.
Yes, she wants a roughneck.
Apparently, Lori wanted a muddy buddy.
Oh, she wanted a roughneck.
Yep.
So I
She
do
wants a
have,
bad boy.
I
Yeah.
can very, very much relate to that. The first time I ever went to Danielle's apartment when we first started dating, she made spaghetti and with the elbow noodles, and it was fantastic.
And the elbow noodles make me take a shit.
The elbow noodles like I caught in the crooks of your colon.
If they'd been
And you're like, oh, fuck.
would have been fine.
So we were sitting there,
It
and
wasn't the size of his elbow.
I started. I'm like, ooh, my stomach's not doing so hot.
It's the elbows,
I'm like-
it's the crook in them.
I was like,
They
hey,
tickle
I'm like,
your sphincter.
were those wheat noodles? She's like, yeah.
Oh,
I was
do you
like-
have a gluten thing?
Well, well, apparently for those I did.
He's a tender taint.
Oh, dude,
Okay.
and I'm just like, okay. So I'm sitting there.
Did you say tender taint?
He did.
I did.
It wasn't tender after this.
That's also in the running for the episode title.
Mine is like a leatherback turtle.
It's awesome thing. It's awesome things this day. Dude, I was sitting there. I was drenched with sweat. Found like, hey, I have to go, and called the night early.
You literally have to go.
Very much so. Left, and she was out on Hall Road. I was still in Dearborn at the time, so it was like a 45-minute drive home. And I found the first Wendy's that I could.
Oh,
Wendy's?
no.
Wait, the first thing you
No,
thought was
you wrecked
Wendy's?
some dude's night at a Wendy's?
Oh,
That's why people are shooting people, Corey.
Dude,
I need to drop
I-
I need to pinch off a loaf here, and the only thing that's going to solve this
I knew-
problem is
I get
Wendy's.
it.
Wendy's
This isn't
back.
going to be a
I knew-
freaking
I
pinch
knew
me
that
of
was
a
the
loaf.
closest
This is
thing on
gonna
Hall
be spray
Road
batter.
out of her
Okay,
apartment.
proximity, not
Yeah.
like Wendy's has the cleanest bathroom.
No, I knew coming out of her complex that was the first thing that might have a bathroom that I could access
Sure.
immediately.
But I get
Yeah.
this.
without
I,
having to ask questions or keys or whatever.
I get the symbolism, the frosty soft serve.
Oh,
You're like, okay, I
The
get
code
it.
is 727772945.
the machine's always broken, so I figured I'd make my own frosties for him. Yeah, dude, hit that bathroom and destroyed it.
When that happened to George on Seinfeld, he said he needed to go out for some soda. And he goes, so what'd she say when you got back? He goes, I never went back. So you just left her sitting there?
What?
Dude,
I'm now.
All I can envision now is the Wendy's dude rolling there going, "Hey, I quit."
It made it all in the bowl, but it was
Like a
When
mouth.
you started telling that story, I'm like, I think he may have told this on the podcast before.
I feel like I might have.
But no, don't stop. It's already
Speaking
going.
of Danielle, I think she just dropped herself on the floor.
Seriously, what the fuck was that?
I'm not really sure.
She probably dropped her iPad.
Okay.
She's taking a dump in your bathroom.
So how was it? Well, have you ever had a mouthful of Hershey syrups and sneezed into the porcelain bowl? Like that's kind of how it was.
Oh,
Thanks, fellas. I appreciate the male point of view.
No,
I
couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Like I said, I still don't shit in front of Mary.
And you've been married for how many years?
I can't remember. 2000. It was a long time ago.
He's not good at marriage math.
Marriage
I know.
math
Feels
is
like
tough. It is tough.
17 years. 17 years.
That's a long fucking time.
That is a long
yeah.
time. She runs a tight ship.
No.
Tighter than we thought.
I don't know that she'd care, but I'm like, I mean, I'm a gentleman. It shouldn't be.
What if tomorrow you just decided to adopt a completely different stance and you're like, we've been together for 17 years. I'm going out.
And I'm just gonna friggin' drop deuces all over the house.
Yes, yeah. Legitimately, in each of your 8 bathrooms, you're gonna follow her wherever she goes in the house and make sure that you're in that bathroom taking a shit.
Yeah, seriously, it's easy when you can go to a separate wing and fucking. This is the pooping wing.
That's why you have the wings, because I don't poop in front of ladies.
I guess so.
Yep.
Hashtag fucking rich man.
That's how
problems.
you've avoided her while shitting for 17 years.
Todd's
Dude,
like,
I'm not kidding. I do not poop in front of ladies.
You know how I avoid Danielle? I keep the door open.
And if,
so
and
she
if I was
knows
in
not to come by
if I was
there.
in a 1-bedroom, like I'd be tearing up the Wendy's like 2 miles away.
Todd's
If I was in a 1-bedroom,
the poop wing bathroom is all tans. It's painted in all tans in case there's an accident.
Yep.
Oh, that was she had a roommate at the time too, so I really couldn't destroy
Yeah,
her.
But
toilet.
hold on, I don't give a fuck about a roommate.
You're
Sadly,
Would that roommate have
you're a bully.
86 your relationship because of her thoughts about your pooping in the apartment?
You're
I
a
don't think
bully.
so, but
then why do you care?
An apartment though,
it was like our third date.
You're in such close proximity. You don't want to do that.
That's what I would have been terribly embarrassed. For like I said, it was I think our third date that this happened.
I actually went on a first date and
I would have been
30 minutes in had a problem that was not going to resolve
at
itself.
the BGs.
I need it, and it was not a quick problem, and it was one of those like everything okay in there. Yeah,
No,
it was.
no.
I think,
And you
Cory,
want to avoid that at all costs.
actually, I just
happened.
realized something. Corey is a much better. All of you are much better men than I. Because literally, if
You
my
just now
first-
realized that?
yeah, isn't that funny? Just realized it.
Yeah.
Because if Mary served me a meal where immediately I had to take the dump of all dumps because I felt like I got poisoned, and I was so wounded that I couldn't leave her house. Like I mean, like we'd never see each other again. Like
It wasn't her fault. I mean, she likes wheat noodles.
She cooked the
body
food.
apparently rejects
okay.
them.
Let's
This
just
is
say
how
this.
you learn about another person.
Corey, there was
We've never had wheat
something
noodle since.
Yeah.
there was something gastrointestinally going on. It was not the wheat noodles. It just happened to be like a melange of different
Melange.
things.
that's
mixed-
a $3 word, you
I've-
son of a
mixed
bitch.
together.
Melange. Spell it. Spell it.
Okay, this is
And
the
any special
Schnozzcast.
characters
This is not
you
the
need, too.
Spellcast.
Accent
Melange.
aigu.
Well, I
Wow.
showed up on the show to listen to the Schnozzcast, and you guys were spelling, and I turned it right off.
Oh, because I used word like melange. All right,
did.
Thurston. Come on, Thurston.
Maybe that's the thing that's going to break us viral, boys. The spelling podcast.
Spelling.
Exactly. My melange.
All right, and with that, let's. I think this is going to be a good, smooth transition into booze news.
And now it's time for booze news.
I thought you were going to do Funko this.
No, I would not do that to you.
That would have been the perfect transition.
So I know a few of us have some booze news articles here, so I'll do this one real quick. Jones Soda, given that Thanksgiving is coming up soon, has released a new flavor called Jones Special Release Turkey and Gravy Soda.
What?
Try it.
No.
I knew you would. I knew that Cory
No.
would be in.
Dude, their cream soda is the absolute
Yeah,
shit, so
because cream sodas are sweet. Sodas shouldn't be savory or salty.
Exactly.
That's just gross.
But Cory, let
Yeah.
me drop this little fucking
Oh,
nugget.
don't say deuce because Cory's already said that's the absolute shit. And I
Nugget.
feel like we need to be sensitive about the subject we're
It
just
feels
talking
like
about.
nugget is a close
Should I
second.
use corpuscle again?
Yes.
All right. Of information.
Or melange.
Yeah. Imagine substituting the water liquid content of making stovetop with this.
I would drink it.
I know
No,
you
not
would.
drink it. I'm saying put this in your stovetop instead of
Oh.
water. Use the turkey and gravy flavored
But
fucking
it's
soda.
soda, though.
That tastes like turkey and fucking
Well,
gravy.
we assume that's what
Exactly.
it tastes like. That's what it's
I don't
titled,
think it's-
It's
but
horrible. Horrible idea.
All right,
It's just dumbassery.
I'm tracking a bottle of this now.
tomfoolery.
I'll send you the link. There are 59 in stock. They are $32.99 a piece.
What?
There's 59 in stock. That's it.
Well, that's what
They
you
sold-
said about
they
back
$32 a bottle.
They've sold 288 of them. There's only 59
Back
left
that
in
bitch
stock.
up, Bob. How much are they a piece?
$32.
$32.99 a piece.
That's what I'm talking about.
But it's
Send
free
me
ground,
send
free
me the
ground
link.
shipping. Free ground shipping. And I'll send you the link.
No returns.
Yeah, no returns.
Todd's like, oh, disgusting soda that costs $32 a bottle. I'll bathe in it.
There are limited.
No.
Supplies are limited.
Much like my Halloween candies, which are halls for everyone's edification. I hand out halls to the children.
Yeah.
You guys will be getting these beef gravy and mashed potatoes
Okay,
sodas for Christmas from me.
Todd, just so you know, there's probably been 78 times that you've told us that we will be receiving things from you. And not one of those times has anything ever showed up. We were getting shirts.
Yep.
We were getting all kinds of different things. You asked for our sizes.
If you guys would fucking sip a cup of fucking act right, you might get into that damn thing. Send me a link, Bob.
All right, let's put our money where our mouths are here. If you're listening to this show and you want to see one of us drink an entire bottle on air, on camera,
Yes.
on the episode of
And I'll
the
pay
Jones
for it.
Special Release Turkey and Gravy Soda, text or call us at 618-SHOCKER and let us know.
Dude, I can carbonate some turkey broth for free. I don't have to fucking charge you $32.
Hold on, but the Jones Company has a long storied history of making flavored sodas. I would trust them more than I would trust you.
Oh, thank you.
And your
And that's pretty smart. Because I was going to say,
Turkey
because
baster.
if you guys drink some of his homemade broth, then definitely I will be sending you mine.
fair enough.
All right. Well, the next time Bob asks for a pickup, I'm gonna just replay that.
This has
line.
nothing to do with the
That
pickup.
line of "I trust Jones Soda more than any of you guys here." So
To make me a turkey and gravy soda, yes.
This is my all organic broth.
Do I trust Jones Soda to pick me up for a podcast episode? No. You are the
stop there.
king.
Nope, that's
the
it.
king of
That's the
pickups,
end.
sir. All right, Todd Dillon, you had a
Yes,
booze
sir.
news, sir.
I do.
I'll step back here and give
I
you
do.
the floor.
Thank you. And I can't. This is kind of. It's not a grievance; it's an annoyance. But this blew me away. An Iowa man claps 1,140 times in 1 minute for a world record.
Hold on. He did what? How many times?
An Iowa man claps 1,000 claps. He's a clapper.
Okay, got it.
I'm reading you the title
I
of the
thought you
news
said
story.
collapsed.
No, claps.
Got it.
Dude, you know I got an injury on my face, bro. Why you hitting on my speech impediment? Anyway,
I just want to make sure what I heard.
and of course it's in Iowa because there's nothing else to do, I guess, than eat blue cheese and watch corn grow.
Okay.
Iowa man
Did you
claps
say blue jeans?
blue cheese, motherfucker.
Your speech is not quite clear.
He's
I'm not
old.
really sure.
He's old, Todd.
I'm not quite sure.
Anyway, Iowa man claps 1,140 times in 1 minute for a world record. So if you do anything 1,000 times in a minute, I'm going to be impressed with it. But let me read you the story. This
All right.
Okay. An Iowa man broke a Guinness World Record. And why this is a world record? Because now it should be like, how many? I farted 2,000 times in 2 years. Again, who counts shit like this? An Iowa man broke a Guinness World Record by clapping his hands 1,140 times in 1 minute. Dalton Meyer, 20 years old, from Davenport, said his interest in speed clapping began when he was in elementary school and he saw a YouTube video. He saw YouTube when he was a kid. I guess they didn't even know what a YouTube was when we were kids, Bob. Anyway, Kent French, who was once known as the fastest clapper in the world, it came naturally to me. It was like I didn't even have to practice, Meyer told the Quad City Times. The Quad City Times. Really, I just, for some reason, knew how to do it. Meyer said his record attempt used the wrist clapping technique developed by previous Guinness World Record holder Eli Bishop, who managed 1,103 claps in 1 minute. Wrist clapping is a technique that involves using the wrist and fingers to slap the palm of the other hand. Myers worked with Charm Media in Geneseo, Illinois.
Je ne sais quoi.
Maybe it is. It's Geneseo, Geneseo, Illinois, to make sure his official attempt was properly filmed in both real time and slow motion, as well as recorded with the proper audio to ensure his 19 claps per second were properly counted for the Guinness Book of World Records. The record was attempted in March, but Myers did not receive official word until Halloween, motherfuckers. So,
okay, you can clap 19 times a second. I'm sorry.
This motherfucker just won a contest doing it, and a contest I didn't know anybody was in.
Todd, I have no beef with this contest or this article, but I will say, going forward, if any of us are reading the name of a place where something happened and we don't know how to pronounce it, just wing it and pretend like you're right. And none of us will question you. If you had just said, je ne sais quoi, Louisiana, we'd have been like, all right.
Yep.
Got to look that up, but okay. Sounds legit.
Done.
And Bob Rankin did tell me 2 weeks ago, 20 times per second that he clapped them cheeks. That's what he said, quote unquote.
Clap them cheeks, unquote.
So Bob, I'm down, and I promise I'll do this from now on.
All right.
So here, can I read that sentence one more time?
Yeah, go ahead.
Meyer worked with Charm Media Group.
Start again.
Off to a bad start.
Start again.
let me read this copyright.
Okay.
Meyer worked.
This helps.
Yep. Meyer worked with Charm Media Group in Greensboro, Illinois, to make sure his official attempt was properly filmed in both real time and slow motion, as well as recorded with proper audio to ensure each of his 19 claps per second could be properly counted by the Guinness Book of World Records.
Well done, sir.
Wow.
Thank you. Greensboro spelled
Todd Dillon, everyone.
That was like wine for my ears.
Geneseo.
No, don't spell it, because then we're going to go like, that's not what you said. That spells another word entirely. Just pronounce it like you will and leave it at that.
I think what you meant to say was Genovese basil.
See, that's the shit you got to put up with if you spell it after you pronounce it.
Got it.
All right, what do you got here for us, Cory?
This is the video of the fast clapper.
Okay.
I'm Kent French, but you can call me Toast. Turns out, I am the world's fastest clapper.
I will not be calling.
Not anymore. This is number 2, bitch.
Most claps in the minute. 721 times in 1 minute. That's a rate of 12 claps per second for 60 seconds. So, I'm going to do a little demo.
I don't like this guy.
How that all works. First part is a warm-up, and then the second part gets into the ultra fast.
And that's what I was saying, Bob.
Let's get to the clap.
None of these fuckers will be my friend.
Okay, here. Now, doing pretty good. I think we'll go for 14 claps per second. 14 claps. One more gear.
I'm embarrassed for all of us.
That is not. I'm sorry. That's not 12 or 14 per second.
You don't think so?
Thank you.
1 second. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's not that many claps. You're not even hearing that many slaps.
I'll give him credit for that.
No, I won't give anybody credit for that, Bob, because you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to set the world record for the number of times I can say push up, sit up, mountain climber, jumping jack. In 1 minute.
I did not like how smug and happy with himself he looked. I'm like, this guy's a douche.
I will never call him Toast.
Exactly.
I will call him only
I'll call
Toast.
him many of names, but not on air. Push up, sit up, mountain climber, jumping jack.
Exactly. All right. Anyone else got booze news?
No, sir.
Oh, there we go.
You can't follow the fast clap. Okay.
Yeah, I would say, let's see you do that, Todd.
What?
Yeah, can you put that
There
on
you
screen?
go.
I feel like that was the sound you're making in the last episode, only there was some lotion involved.
Okay.
That's the one.
Stop.
Oh, Cory fell asleep again.
All right, and with that,
Very soothing.
And he's rock hard.
let's go to gentleman's agreement.
Gentlemen's agreement. Gentlemen's agreement. Gentlemen's agreement. Gentlemen's agreement. Gentlemen's agreement. Gentlemen's agreement. Oh, gentlemen's agreement. Oh, it's the motherfucking gentlemen's agreement. Gentlemen's agreement. Oh, gentlemen's.
Buttery smooth down to the
That
bone.
is badass.
That's how you do
That's
it.
how you do it.
That's
Like a
how
true
they do it.
professional.
That's how they do
Like
it.
we've been doing this for over 200 episodes.
Yeah.
It's the motherfucking gentleman's agreement.
Ooh.
Love it.
That was
I'm
close.
not- I didn't even need to play it. I could have just said, Todd, start singing.
Yeah. Man.
Their wine glass upstairs just broke.
Todd, I apologize because I don't know that you don't have anything else listed here other than you have the National Lampoon story. Did you already give the?
I don't
Did you
think I
already
did.
do that one?
No, I didn't. I got skipped.
Did you
We
watch
didn't
it?
do it. I did.
Okay,
I know,
let's do it.
bitch.
Okay, you had sorry, it was just from a few weeks ago. So you
Word.
had Drunk, Stoned, Brilliant, Dead story of National Lampoon.
Corey, can we
did.
get a friendly remainder about
Remainder.
what the new and improved gentleman's agreement entails, the rules of operation?
30 seconds. No spoilers. That's it.
Okay,
Clarifying question.
No. And go.
Is there a timer?
there's not a timer.
So if I went 31 seconds, it would be
We're cutting it.
On your honor, sir.
okay. So when do I start?
Now.
Go.
Wait, I wasn't ready.
Go.
Okay. No spoilers, right?
Go.
Oh, what was the name of the movie again, Bob?
What in the hell? You watched it?
I did. Tell me the name of it.
Seriously?
Yes.
Drunk, Stoned, Brilliant, Dead, the story of the National Lampoon. Does it ring a bell now?
It does.
Okay.
30 seconds, no spoilers.
Got it.
It's how National Lampoon was founded. The founders were Doug Kenny, Robert Hoffman, Henry Beard. National Lampoon was really a newspaper parody thingy at Harvard. Bunch of very, very well-off, well-to-do, smart guys. The starting of the National Lampoon, and really that genre of kind of written humor coupled with actors. So the Second City cast. So think John Belushi and Gilda Radner. Those guys actually worked for National Lampoon. So very, very cool story of how it began. And then the dead part of the title is one of the founders died mysteriously. Either he killed himself or he fell off the cliff because he was a druggie like the rest of the knuckleheads doing drugs back in those days.
All right.
Glad you liked it, man.
I loved it.
Yeah,
I gave it a
fan.
solid B.
Nice.
All right. Corey, you had rescued me.
Oh, I did. And this was, what, 2 weeks ago now? That I was on
3 weeks ago.
3?
Yeah, 15th.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
30
Well,
seconds, Bob.
I'll tell you what. I'm 68 episodes in.
You're sorry, what?
68 episodes.
Are they 15-minute episodes?
They're probably 30-minute.
45.
Okay. How many seasons are there?
7.
So you've got to be toward the end of the last season, or what?
I'm on episode 15 of season 5. There's 20 episodes in season 5, and then all the following episodes.
So
have
you've
20
been watching
seasons.
like nothing else since October 15th when I signed it to you.
Just about.
Okay.
What's it called again?
Rescue Me with
Rescue
Dennis
Me.
Leary.
Have you not seen it, Todd?
No. He's a fireman, right?
Yeah. It's based around post 9/11 era. Dude, it's a great show. It's hilarious. It's
good. I've seen you give up reviews of shows that you've watched for spite, and then said that I watched 16 episodes and I hated every one.
That's why I
He
wanted to start
starts,
with that.
he starts the review by cursing.
Yeah,
That's why I wanted to start with that.
Okay.
Because I didn't know if you'd think that I liked it or I was doing it out of spite.
did not know.
No, I was actually hoping to finish it, all of it, prior to tonight, but the last 3 seasons all have 20 to 22 episodes per season.
Yeah, there's a lot.
As opposed to like the first seasons all have 13.
Right.
So that wasn't bad to get through, but now once I pulled up the episode list today, I was like, oh man, yeah, there's no way I'm making through the right, because I'm on. I think.
Have you been doing any work during that time, or how are you watching like 68 episodes?
We won't talk about that, but
Nice. You liked it.
well, and there's Danielle and I will watch a show like when I come home, whatever we have to on.
Have you gotten her hooked on it too?
No, she'll fall asleep immediately at like halfway through our show that we're supposed to watch, and then I've been turning on Rescue Me. So yeah, man, it's absolutely it's a great show. A lot of drama. Sometimes some of it can be a little over the top.
Yeah,
which I told you was one of my concerns. I think when it first came out, why I never watched it.
Right.
But dude, Lieutenant Shea,
yeah,
his character I think is one of the best out of all of them. As a matter of fact, one of the episodes I was watching today, they were showing these kids at the hospital. They were cancer patients. They took all the rigs and everything over to them, and were showing them the rigs and all that. A kid ends up stealing one and taking it on this joyride. And one of the firefighters, Mikey, the probie, he was in the back with some of these kids, and they're all freaking out. And at first he's real calm, and they portray him. He's a young dude, has like a kind of a higher pitched voice, like very high pitched, calm, like subdued voice. And so he's in the back with these kids, and he's like, "Oh no, we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. Everything's." And the little girl was like, "Oh, okay." And you just like see her like relax, like, "Oh, this firefighter's telling me everything's okay." And they take one turn, and this shrill he goes, "Oh my fucking God, we're gonna die!" And I just lost it. I started laughing my ass off at it. And oh, dude, but talk about not a PC show.
Yeah.
Like people talk about The Office, like how The Office wouldn't be able to air nowadays.
Right.
The Rescue Me, it's on a whole other level. Like, one of the titles of the episodes is retards.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, and the stuff that's thrown around in the show, as far as, language about, homosexuality and, people's mental states and all, like it's insane. So if you're sensitive to that, definitely don't watch it, because it's by no means a PC show whatsoever. But no, man, it's a great show. And like I said, I wanted to finish everything by tonight, but I still got a little bit.
You could have lied to me and said I haven't finished yet.
No, because I wanted to bring you the actual. If I finished it all, I wanted to bring you the actual ending and what I thought about the ending.
Oh, I want to hear. Yeah, we could do a follow up. Sorry, Todd, you had a question.
I did. My question is, so Cory, have you seen like Chicago Fire or any of those shows?
No, man. I
just wanted to get. I wanted to do a comparison.
And I think sadly enough,
I have seen them both, and I will tell you, Rescue Me is nothing like those shows. Nothing like those shows.
But let me hear me out. Similarly, NYPD Blue is nothing like Chicago PD. So is it and they're around the same genres, right? The same times.
I think we can solve this really quickly by me putting Rescue Me, and also me and Cory putting Rescue Me on our list of shit to assign you.
There you go.
Yeah. And I love the review because I assigned it to you, obviously, because I thought that you would really like it. And I've definitely struck out with having felt the same way with other shows or movies. But as much as I love that review, you must understand you just broke your own rule for giving reviews.
I know I went way over the time, but
that's all right. But I'm good with it. This is
That's
exactly
good.
why.
I don't want to screw up this segment too much.
I don't.
I like it.
So,
yeah.
The one thing, and I think because like with Todd asking about Chicago Fire, and it's sad to say that this is how my mind was at one point, but I was so like deep into law enforcement, dedicated to just that. And when Rescue Me came out, I was like, it's a firefighter show. I'm not going to watch that.
Right.
I'm not going to lie. I know now that watching all these episodes back to back to back, I'm like, damn, I should have looked into firefighting before I looked into law enforcement.
Hey, you certainly know enough firefighters.
Yeah, I think so.
So, I mean, talk to them.
I have to get my ass into shape real quick.
Well, all right. So, thank you for that. I had to watch Unsolved Mysteries from Nick. Now, he did not. Well, I shouldn't say that.
He specified a season.
He specified, hey, watch the latest season, because there's the original from the 80s with Robert Stack, and then they brought it back in the last like 5 years.
Not the last 2 years.
Really? Okay. Yeah. So very, very recently, I did not. I ignored that, and I watched 2 episodes from the original Robert Stack series that was on Hulu, and then I went to Netflix and I watched 2 episodes from the most recent season for Unsolved Mysteries. And I got to say, the original ones really gave me a lot of nostalgia for that time where I was a young man. I didn't watch him at that time, but I knew Robert Stack from Airplane. I know Nick has never seen Airplane, so he views Robert Stack as being creepy.
Right. He's just the Unsolved Mysteries guy.
He's like, you're coming in too fast, Stryker. He's not creepy to me. So I didn't have that suspension of disbelief when it comes to Robert Stack being the host. But that being said, it's a documentary about essentially unsolved mysteries. But the cool part is that a lot of them were solved through the course of the show. And sometimes they put that at the end of the episode, that the case was actually solved. So that part, the fact that some of them were solved, really sold it to me, and it caused me to grade them higher because of that. Otherwise, when I watch the newer ones, I don't like the fact that there's no host. I like the fact that they gave a tribute to, and this might be a slight spoiler, but the new episodes on Netflix, there's a little tribute to Robert Stack right at the end of the opening credits. His silhouette is in the splash screen, so you could tell that it's him. If you had followed, and obviously if you're just starting out with the new Unsolved Mystery shows, you don't know who the fuck that is, but the silhouette is of Robert Stack, and I thought that was very, very cool that they did that.
Yeah,
but I missed the fact that there was no host walking you through the case. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I've watched both of them myself too, and like you said, there are a lot of positives to the new one, but yeah, not having that introduction and that host there, it does kind of take away from it a little bit,
right?
My thing for you, so you like having an outcome, and that.
Yeah, I mean, you and Nick have assigned me so many documentaries. And I'm trying to put the ones about serial killers behind me. So let's just focus on the non-serial killer documentaries. A lot of them are based on hearsay, based on interviews by people with sketchy memories, et cetera, et cetera. So the fact that they actually solved a mystery or a crime, murder was solved, that's concrete. That's that's a truth. You can't deny that. And that was closure that a lot of those documentaries you'd assigned to me about, various topics never had. And I really, really like that. So would I continue to watch Unsolved? It's definitely on my list to be like, I probably should explore a little bit. I'm not sure whether I liked more the nostalgia of the 80s ones or the new ones yet. Clearly the newer ones look better
Oh yeah,
They're not in like
It's that
4:3. They're in widescreen, and they're shot well, and they generally flow a lot better because they've had decades to learn
how to produce that show.
Yeah, the older ones are tougher to watch. It doesn't flow. It's stilted. It's sometimes a little slow. Relies a lot on. That's why they brought in Robert Stack to fill in the gaps from the people who are trying to give testimony who are really not made for television at all. So the newer ones are a little bit smoother. But, if you've never watched it, I would highly recommend it. There's really not much you can spoil for this. But if that's your thing, if documentaries are your thing, but you enjoy a conclusion that kind of wraps things up with a bow sometimes, not all the time, sometimes, that's the what I took away as being the best part about it.
All right. Yeah, I can go either way. Like, if there isn't a conclusion, it's not going to be the end of it for me. But there are some ones I'm like, I like that. Danielle, every time she's like, I need a follow-up.
What happened to that guy?
Yeah, like how is there no like
we will. So hopefully someday we'll find out, but it looks like we may never know. You're like, fuck you.
she gets very upset about it.
Yeah.
So because even like I went on a kick for a while watching Restaurant Impossible with Chef Robert Irvine that goes in these old shitty. Basically, it's Bar Rescue. It was Bar Rescue before Bar Rescue.
Okay.
And at the end of every episode, she wanted a hard breakdown of like, how are these restaurants doing today? Are they still open? Are they making profit?
Yeah.
And at the end of every episode, she'd be around that I'd watch. She would actually go onto the Food Network channel or website and actually look up what these businesses were doing.
Yeah.
And at a certain point, I was watching so many of them, like, I don't really fucking care if they're still open or not.
I don't care.
I just like to see that they were built back up. But yeah, she wanted to know, like, are they still open today? And yeah, she looked every single one up.
Okay.
So I personally couldn't do that, but.
All right, let's then do new assignments for next episode, or as soon as we can get around to it. Based on the algorithm, I have Todd, Cory, you have me, and Todd, you have Cory.
Ooh.
So while you guys are thinking, I can go first because I think this is going to be super, super fucking easy. Todd?
Yes, sir.
You got Rescue Me.
I guess that is easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I had a ton of other shit I could have given you, but I feel like after tonight, like if I don't do that, I'm missing a huge opportunity.
Yeah. Okay. What network is it on?
Where'd you watch it, Cory? Hulu?
Yes.
Perfect.
And you got all the seasons on Hulu, right?
Unless there's more than 7. No, there's not, because I actually looked up the season breakdown.
Okay.
So yeah,
Yes. So they're all there. So yeah, Todd, that's your challenge. You have 68 episodes to watch before next Saturday.
Okay.
Sweet. All right. So Cory, you got me, or Todd, you got Cory. Whoever wants to go first.
Bob, you have Dahmer Monster.
Fuck.
I
knew that was going to happen.
See, Cory's tough like you, Bob.
But hold on. I know that you liked this. I think I've been very clear about serial killer documentaries. Very, 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 very clear. You think that I would like this?
Is that the documentary or the?
It's a series.
Yeah, doesn't matter. Either way,
you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
You think that I would like this? Because this is just be like me assigning you another like Alien 3. And you going like, dude, I don't like sci-fi. I'd be like, no, but I really think you're gonna like this. You feel pretty confident.
Yeah.
You know the odds against you getting anything higher than a D are very slim.
I love it.
You really think that this is the one that's going to turn me around on serial killer documentaries?
It could be.
All right, dude. I'm going to fucking barbecue you next time we're on here if it doesn't go your way, just so you're prepared. Fine. Okay. All right. That's what I'm taking.
So, like I said, Cory's hard. Cory, have you seen Goliath?
No.
There you go.
And just so you're interested, Todd.
Yes, sir.
I also haven't
seen Goliath.
Right.
Okay. Good. Good
just
to know.
for future reference.
Yeah,
if
I
you're
like
looking for shit to. It's often difficult for
Yep.
those of us, unlike Nick, who actually watch movies and TV with some regularity, and like to expand our horizons to
Yeah,
remember, what can I give you?
But like I said, you two are by far. Well, it makes.
That's why I wanted to tell you.
Yeah, awesome. I love it.
All right, appreciate it, fellas. Now we may not get to this for a couple of weeks, but so just so folks are aware, like anyone's listening to this and taking notes, we've got in just a couple of weeks we've got a live episode coming up. We're going to do episode 200. So I honestly don't know where this is going to fall. This may be the one that we release as 198. I'm not really sure. At any rate, please watch our social media. We're going to put a little bit of advertising out there just to say, hey, here's the date we're going to go live on either YouTube or Facebook. We're going to try to kind of figure it out. But we're definitely going to go live on one of those platforms. Please follow us. We want to get your involvement. We want to make sure that you are that you know what's coming up, and so that you can listen or watch. It's going to be at a reasonable hour, so that if you got kids, you can put them to bed. You don't have to stay up until 2 a.m, and so on and so forth. It's not going to be on a Tuesday night. You're going to have time to pour yourself a drink, join us when it comes to that sort of stuff. We want your involvement. We're going to have, depending upon the platform, whether it's YouTube or Facebook, we're going to have comments open so that you can, send us your feedback. Maybe have questions for us to answer during sections like Nick's existential question of the week, for some answers to give on that. So definitely do that. We can't wait to do it. We're so excited. We can't fucking believe that as a group we've gotten to episode 200. So please join us then. Yeah, Todd.
Hey, yeah, we should tease that if people are listening to this and they're paying attention, they should definitely either dial into the shocker line or send us an email so that we can do some truth or dare on that live episode.
Truth or dare is what you want to do?
That's what I'm talking about.
How are we going to fucking do truth or dare?
Let the freaking
how in the fuck?
Let the guests tell us what they want us to do.
Look, if you want to poke the bear like that, I guess that's what we're doing. So you should know the shocker line, 618 shocker.
Gauntlet.
The shocker.
Absolutely do it. We are
Truth or
willing
dare,
to
baby.
pull out all the stops. This is 200 episodes. We never thought that we'd get this far. We certainly don't expect that we're going to be alive.
I definitely didn't think you would. That's why I'm here.
Another 200. So we can't wait to do it. Please follow us on social media, and we'll drop clues with plenty of time for you to put that episode in your calendar and join us. Anything else to add, fellas?
Or don't follow us, and you'll be missing out on a bunch of cool, funny stuff.
You'll mute
assholes.
me.
I'm not begging.
I'll mute Todd right now if you want.
I'll drop him off the entire thing.
You're like, please follow us on social media.
I will say this. We're going to be putting out some promotional information in regards to the live episode.
Yep.
And there's going to be something that you're going to want to see. There's going to be something special for the live episode. So make sure you tune in.
You heard
Word
it here, folks.
to the mother.
Even I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
News
None of us know what he's talking
Word
about.
to the mother. That's
Tune
what I'm
in to
talking
see
about.
how surprised the rest of us are at whatever that is. And by the way, if you don't live in the continental United States, we still want we want you to join. We want to hear. We know for sure that there are at least one or two people in various countries outside of this continent. So
We taught a guy English.
absolutely not
Capri.
very well, but
Capri Bing Bong. We taught him.
and you
was
can see
Capri.
the skill and the verbiage with which we taught him that language. So please join us. We want your involvement no matter where you are, no matter what time zone you're in.
Even if you're from Ohio.
Let's not get crazy. All right. With that, that's the episode. Thank you for joining us. We will see you next time on Schnozzcast.